Welcome to Alive. It's the 24th Sunday of Ordinary Time, and we are in Luke chapter 15, 1 through 5. And it's a story of the parable of the lost sheep. And I want to take this from a different perspective. In this biblical passage, we know the story. There's 100 sheep. One of them gets lost. Jesus goes and finds the lost sheep, brings it back. And then he says, "Rejoice with me. Rejoice with me, because I've found the lost sheep." I received an email today from a young man in my parish, and he had been talking to one of his friends who's not Catholic, and had been planting very, very simple seeds of invitation to the Catholic Church. And I received an email today because this individual made the choice to begin RCIA classes, the Rite of Christian Initiation for Adults. And in doing so, he wrote a thank you letter to this young man and said, "I want to thank you for your encouragement. I'm joining RCIA classes in just a few weeks," and signed his name. That's all it said. I will tell you that this young man sent me an email. He sent me a picture of the card. He was rejoicing. He sent me another email about 5 minutes later saying that he's still completely dumbfounded. He can't believe this is happening, that he made an influence in someone else's life that brought someone to the Catholic Church. He is rejoicing. And it's this small little glimpse of the rejoicing that we're all supposed to have when someone comes home, when someone makes the choice to join, when someone makes the choice to repent, when someone makes the choice to choose the Lord. And it had me think, have I thanked all the people? How many thank you letters have I written to individuals who made an influence in my life? And I know that I have thanked people, but can we ever stop thanking them? Can we ever stop thanking them for the goodness and the greatness that God gives us? I think about the power of that thank you note. That individual didn't have to write that young man, but he did. He wasn't told to. He hasn't even started RCIA classes yet. He did it on his own. He took the time. The young man wrote in his email back to me, he said, "Father, I'm so excited. I don't know if I've ever seen my conversations and bear fruit before." He said, this is no joke, I'm direct quoting from the email. He said, "Father, one day I think I'm going to be standing in the line to heaven, and I'm going to have this thank you note in my hand. I'm going to be waving it to St. Peter. Look, I tried and it worked." That's how jubilant and rejoicing this young man is, that he made an impact in somebody else's life, and they let him know it. We all need to be in the game of rejoicing with the Father when individuals come home. How beautiful it is that this individual who's joining the fullness of the Catholic faith, that he's the one helping people rejoice. How awesome is that? I was talking to a parishioner the other day, and they're a new parishioner, and because they went through RCIA last year, and they were saying to me, "Father, do you know so-and-so?" I was like, "Oh, yeah. How'd you meet them?" And they said, "Well, Father, they wrote us a letter and invited them over to their house for dinner." I said, "Really?" They're like, "Yeah. In fact, they invited everybody who went through RCIA to come over to their house for dinner. And they cooked an individual dinner for every single one of them." And I'm just like, that's what we should all be doing. Anybody who goes to RCIA should get 1,000 invitations to have dinner at their house because, number one, they're a member of our parish. Number two, they're a member of the faith. But number three, they've come home. So what could we be doing more to show that welcomeness and that openness and that awareness about the goodness that God is doing in our own lives? So I want us to focus in this gospel passage not just on the sheep that have been found, those that have always stayed with our Lord, but also the rejoicing that should be taking place in this entire process. Let's pray for that grace. Let's focus on that grace. Know that down below there are discussion questions. Get in a small group, get with a friend, get a cup of coffee, glass of wine, a beer, go through these questions and delve deeper into God's sacred word read to us at every holy sacrifice of the Mass. God bless you.